So hello YouTube, this is WF7i Homebrew, and I have success, finally. The radio is working now, and I'm not sure all the technical reasons why it's working, which is something I'm going to have to investigate. I had made a transformer, a bifilar, or actually quadrifilar transformer last time to try to take the antenna impedance from 50 ohms to transform it to about 1500 ohms, roughly. I think I transformed it to like 900 ohms actually, to create a balanced input to the NE602. And for some reason that really didn't work too well. I don't really know why, but the radio was deaf. So it was mixing. I could tell that the chip was mixing. I could inject a frequency into the antenna port. And I would see that I could actually tune, and I could, hear the tone at the frequency, that I had injected. So it was converting it to audio, it was mixing, and everything was working, but it was very, very low. I had to have a very strong signal because the radio was just deaf. And so I looked at the older design that I did before, and I realized I had wound the transformer differently in that one. And it wasn't a balanced transformer. It wasn't a balun. It was just a transformer. It really wasn't a balun at all. So I just kind of took 50 ohms. I took 4-turn. I had like a 26-to-4 ratio transformer, and it was not a balanced transformer. And then I just fed that into the NE602, and that worked well with the previous design. So I'm like, okay, let's try it on this one. And lo and behold, it worked. So. And it could be that it wasn't really intended to have a balanced input. I don't know. Honestly, I have to admit I'm ignorant a little bit about some of that. I need to do a little more reading and see if I can figure it out. But at any rate, I wound a quick and dirty transformer tonight, 26-to-4 roughly ratio, and turned it on, and man, it was so much more sensitive. It's just pulling in everything. Now the problem is this radio has absolutely no filtering at all, and it's direct conversion, and so you're getting broadcast stations coming in, AM broadcasts, shortwave stations that are out of frequency, all kinds of stuff just cranking through and getting detected and coming through the speaker. So I'm going to rectify that eventually by putting in filters for each band. That's going to be the final part of this project, and that might take a little bit of doing actually. In the meantime, just to demonstrate the radio, what I did, kind of a little quick trick. I took my little handy dandy Econo Tuner MFJ here, and I'm using that as my filter. It actually works really well. So I just got to tune that, and it's rejecting a lot of the out-of-band garbage, and it's allowing me to receive sideband and CW signals and things on the bands. So without further ado, I will do just a little quick demo of the radio. Now keep in mind, this is a very simple radio. I know there's a lot of parts, and I've taken a long time to build it, but it's not a very sophisticated radio, and so it will pick up a lot of junk. I was hearing CHU Canada coming through, even with this Econo Tuner in front of the radio. It was still coming through. And I have to vary RF gain. I have a pot on the back of the radio. I have to vary sometimes to cut out some of the noise and some of the out-of-band stuff. And so there's a lot of things you got to tweak, but you can receive signals, and it seems fairly sensitive. So I've got some out external speaker here up on the shelf is what you're going to hear playing the audio. Otherwise, normally it comes through. This is usually just for headphones here. But this is feeding some speakers so you can hear it. Yet another improvement I may make is an inboard speaker. But anyway, I digress. So I'm going to go ahead and turn up the speaker, and you can hear some of the signals coming through. Hopefully. These guys will keep talking. So this is the 80-meter band. Okay, I got to tune the main tuning a little bit. I think he's around 24 or so. Unfortunately, the main tuning is pretty coarse.
still got the warranty card? No, I never did get it. They was used when I got it. And what you think? Bull. Yeah.
So some rag chewers.
One, but you have when you was talking to me. Yeah.
So it's pretty stable, at least on 80. 40 is not very stable. I think this is a DX station. So I'm adjusting the RF gain on the back to start hearing more noise and out of band garbage coming in. So you can hear 80 meters coming pretty good. A lot of stations. This will tune a little bit above the 80 meter band too. There's our teletype that we always hear above the 80 meter band. If I go down here, you can hear CHU breaking through. Now if I adjust the tuner, there we go. If you tweak the different adjustments, you can clean it up pretty good. But you can see the radio needs a lot of help to kind of be more selective. And there is FT8. So I'm going to go ahead and switch bands and let's see what happens. You can still hear CHU coming in there. My CHU is really, this radio really likes CHU a lot. Now, I don't know, this is going to an external antenna outside, and I'm not sure what frequency band that antenna is tuned to. So it may not be really tuned for 40 meters. And I'm having trouble picking up stuff here. This looks like a broadcast station. All right, so I think I've got 40 meters tuned in. This is a broadcast station on 40. Let's see if I can hear any sideband. Nope, I'm not sure what's happening there. What's going on? And it's kind of overdriving it or something. It cuts out. I hear a station in there. Sorry guys, having trouble tuning this one. Not sure why. It's could be a lot of reasons. It's like this guy's on 168. Let's see if I can get back to 168. Yep. I think it actually starts to, there's some kind of oscillation.
Oh, you're absolutely right. You know what? I'm not very impressed with this radio. I can go down a whole list of things. The first thing is the display. The lights at full volume aren't very bright. The second thing is that ORTGL is too tight. Even if you move it up, getting into the menu and adjusting these crazy parameter EQ settings are nutty. And this is so far, this is the best I can get it. I really can't get it any better unless I cut off more bass and add more treble, which is.
Okay, so you can get an idea. It's picking up signals. I think the issue with the filtering right now is really making it hard to tune this thing. So, but I was really eager to get it on the air and show you guys what it could potentially do. It's going to be a little bit of work to make this into kind of a comfortable bedside radio, I think. Let's see if I can pick up any CW down there. A little bit. I was trying to pick up FT8, but you sort of have to keep tuning the antenna tuner every time you move around. It makes it hard to. There we go. Sounds like some FT8 there. All right, so 20 meters. I don't expect to hear anything on 20. I think this antenna is not tuned anywhere near 20 meters. And the VFO needs some adjustment because I can't even get down to the bottom of the band. yet. So I think I'm not going to worry about 40. Maybe I'll wait until the middle of the day when there's some stronger signals. I mean 20, sorry. 40 and 80 seem to work. 80 seem to work the best. Of course, the signals are strongest on 80 probably. And it's very tough to tune right now because I don't have the filters, but it does work. And I think with a little bit of modification with the filters, I think it will, it'll be a fun little radio. It'll be interesting to see if I can get enough filtering on there to prevent some of the breakthrough from strong shortwave stations and some of the other things that I'm seeing. But I believe I can do at least as good as this Econo tuner, I believe. So that's about it for now. It's kind of exciting to see the progress, and we'll be doing some finishing touches on this probably for the next, I don't know, probably could be a month or two the rate I'm going, but hopefully we'll get it more or less buttoned up here and functional in the next couple weeks. 7-3s, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Thanks for getting me to 80 subscribers. That was kind of neat too. All the best.